So, I've just gotten back from a 2-week break where I spent time with my fiance/husband-to-be. I was sent this link to avoid spoilers because, as you can see in the other tab, I haven't watched the special program yet. I was given the codes. I was warned to avoid social media entirely. This is the only time I was given the link because the person thought it was less harmful to give me this link than to let me scroll through Honkai Star Rail's actual posts and end up spoiled. So yeah, Blade for 4.3. Blade for 4.3 is cool, and I do actually really want to bring him home. Aha instant, Mortenax, I think that's how it's said, Blade. I remember you. Time has made us both sharper, yet you are still you, and I am still me. A body like springwood, a heart like dead ashes, yet the sparks of a craftsman still linger at the fingertips. Hey! As ancient grudges are ignited once more, he promises to send both himself and the gods to the other side. Torn flesh, tempered 1,000 times into a blade. What kind of answer will it forge? Aha, special shout out to Mortenax Blade for winning first place in the Xianzhou's #1 Assassin Center audition. First place in Stellaron Hunter Life Skills. Funny. That's funny irony. Fair. First place in Zero Worldly Desires. He looks so good in red, man. He looks so good in red. Also, that's meant to be the spider lilies that were in red that were in his original artwork. It's very cool to see them there. The one thing I'm pretty sure is going on here, based on the design here, is this is also Blade's visual design, because the little tassel here is the tassel that's also here. Either that, or is it Shuhu reaching out for him? Because his body is cursed. There's a lot of fun stuff going on here, like him being Nihility. I don't know what I expected, like Elation would make 0 sense for this man. I don't know why. I don't think anyone could have expected him to be Elation. It would have been so bizarre. But Nihility, I don't think is actually what I would have put him for. I wouldn't have put him Remembrance either, even though him looking back on his past and being tempered by his past feels like something for Remembrance. I wouldn't think Remembrance either. He's already got a Path of Destruction character, so I guess I wouldn't have assumed that either if he's not seeking his own. A part of me kind of wondered if he could have been supportive, like, for example, Abundance, which would lore-wise be quite fitting for him. But I also can't imagine him as just a healer. I would expect him to do some kind of damage or harm because of his lore. Either way, he's looking good. And the question I have is he going to work with Acheron? And, or if he's going to work in the DOT comp, or if he's going to be more generic like some of the other characters are. Like, if he's defense shred based, then he could technically be thrown in any team. If he's DOT, though, he'll work well with Kafka, which would be kind of funny. If he's, I'm kind of hoping maybe DOT, so him and Kafka can work together, because it'd be fun to maybe eventually get some sort of comp where most, if not all, of the Stellaron hunters can be. But I think generic support would actually be the best way to do that. Even though Nihility isn't really a supportive role, it's debuffing the enemy, it's helping the team in a sense. We'll see. Either way. I do think this changes my plans, because I was aiming to... I will definitely bring Silverwolf level 999 home. The question is her light cone, and then I debated on getting Evanescea. This boy coming next, I want the lore. I want the tea. So I'll probably skip Evanescea for this man. Let me know what you guys think. The one thing I don't get is his name. I don't know when Mortenax comes from. I can't even hazard a guess. Unless, like, Mort could be from Mortem, or, you know, the idea of dying. But the Nax part, don't know. I like the art. I like almost that he himself is almost taking an allusion here to how, for example, Thunderlord is portrayed, and the other summons of the Xianzhou generals, like, seem to be alluded to. I think that's a neat involvement, especially if it's a reference, if this isn't meant to actually be Blade but Shuhu, which was a concern in the story. The thing that's kind of interesting is Yao Guang was probably wrong about this man being the source of how abundance screws over planarcadia. It's likely because of Full Wish and her role in the story, and how abundance seems to have always been somehow involved with planarcadia. It'll be interesting to know the history of that, like Evanescence is tied to abundance, and Full Wish clearly is. So it's not actually Blade. Blade hasn't done anything wrong. Also, if you guys can't hear it, I am actually still sick. I've been sick since before my other half came here, and I'm sick still after. Though it's on its way out, thank God. Before I go back to work would be lovely. So it's going to be interesting if Shuhu's presence actually will be involved or not in the story. There's only one way to find out. Either way, it's interesting that he's kind of, instead of just focusing on his death here, he's also aiming to sort the gods out first. He is not going empty-handed. And the spider lilies that he basked in before in his previous artwork are being wilted away as if he's found, for a time, new purpose before letting himself die. It'll be fun to see how they handle him. Let me know what you guys think. And sorry it's been so long. I hope all of you have been doing well, and I'd appreciate if you do like this sort of thing, like and subscribe. Let me know what sort of things you want to see from me when it comes to Star. And if you did enjoy this, maybe check out some of my other stuff, because, you know, it's more Star Rail content, so you should hopefully have fun with that too. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. This will probably come out after the 4.2 reaction, because I will probably record that and then edit that first. I have some videos on backlog that I just have not edited. I will get around to them. The special program first, though. See you guys there.